I've spent the last 10, 11 days in this tiny space. I caught COVID and so had to self-isolate, and as a result, I was pretty much under these two duvets for the last 10 plus days. Initially I was pretty bummed out, but I feel like it came at the perfect time, if anything. As we approach the end of the year, I tend to get quite reflective, as I'm sure many of you do too. And so I suppose having to isolate in this tiny space has meant I've been able to be self-reflective. I'm feeling a lot more driven, and I'm just excited to share this journey with you. I also pulled out this keyboard for the first time since I was probably 8 years old. I never really learned anything, I just had a keyboard, but I did kind of use my time somewhat resourcefully. You ready? I'm about to play as far as I've gotten with it. Let me know if you recognize the song. That's pretty much it. Okay, so I don't know who needs to hear this, but here's some Alan Watts wisdom for you. Wanting a positive experience is in itself a negative experience. Accepting a negative experience is a positive experience.
Rasket brand, I call it, I still roll deep. Jumpstart, give me the beat and let me prove. London City forever, you know I still cream. Ain't no stopping me ever, you best move. Live on, I will rip it with no redemption. Worldwide critics acclaim my big news. Showtime, main event, you can't defeat. Dizzy Ross, and then you can't lose. Eastside, where I make the paper rise. Never bet anything like the fake car guys. We got my north, west, south, east time. Every section where my connection lies. Eastside, where I make the crowd go loose.
Okay, so I'm gonna go home and actually explain the point of this video. Okay, so a couple years ago, I was really unhappy with where things were headed, both physically and mentally.
Okay, I just filmed a YouTube video and I looked back and all I could think about was how big I've gotten, like how much weight I've put on, basically.
Following this clip, I then went to the gym for the very first time. I intentionally went really late at night so there'd be less people, but I went in through the door and there was maybe 4 people in a huge gym, and I was too scared to go in.
And I come down expecting it to be empty, but I go in and there's still like quite a lot of people. And to say I'm anxious of like working out in front of others would be an understatement right now. At this rate, I just want to go home, to be honest. But I'd be letting myself down. First day and I can't even go to the gym. Oh man.
And I'm sharing this with you now because I want anybody who feels even remotely similar to know that it is possible to start now. If I can do it, you can too. I have 3 top tips for anybody looking to get started today. The first hurdle is usually just taking action, and so start by signing up to your local gym. Maybe even starting as simple as just buying a resistance band so you can start doing pull-ups. These are just some very simple suggestions. The ideas are limitless. Second is to research the exercise you want to do. Purchasing or obtaining a plan of some sort is even better. There's nothing worse than walking into a packed gym, not knowing what you want to do, not really knowing how anything works. By knowing what you're going to do before you even go into the gym, you're a lot more focused, you're a lot more confident. Try and really understand the exercises themselves, and in that way, yeah, you should hopefully feel a lot less intimidated. And my third top tip is to be kind to yourself. You're doing the best you can. Avoid comparing yourself to others on social media. Personally, I find comparing myself to others just demotivates me. I don't feel inspired by that, which actually that does lead in nicely to what I plan on sharing with you guys over the course of the next year. So over the course of 2021, I had a real focus with running. However, I injured my ankle a few months ago, and ever since, I've put running on the back burner simply because I've had to. I can't run on my ankle very well. And so naturally, when I injured my ankle, I had a bit of a wandering eye, and just going to the gym and weight training in general was kind of what caught my attention. And with the new year approaching, and my ankle still being injured, endurance sports are going to be put on the back burner whilst I prioritise weight training for a good 6 to 12 months. We'll see how long, and we'll see how I get on with it. But yeah, that's kind of my goal moving forward. So I just thought it'd be good to have this video to kind of show you where we're at today. So then we've got somewhere to refer back to in a good few months from now. Okay, so this is my current physique. I've never done one of these. I don't know how to pose or anything of that sort. Please don't batter me. I'm doing this for record's sake, so we've always got something to refer to. And I'm confident doing this because I know in 6 to 12 months, my body will inevitably change. So yeah, I just think it's good to document it. So here is the start, if you will.
Rewind, I was on my rooftop on your smile. My little ray of sunshine, first glimpse of morning sunrise. First off, you got 'em 2 minds, with the freckles on your face. Then I go out on a girl's night.
This is easily the longest I've gone without addressing my face as well. I haven't picked up a beard trimmer in probably 2 weeks. I look about 40 years old at 23, but sometimes you just have to roll with it. You just have to roll with it.